It's not about the money, because we got the money in the pockets. It's about sending a message. What's going on, everybody? Hit that subscribe and let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about and focus only on the DCEU, because when it all comes down to it, the Snyderverse sells and it makes money. Meanwhile, James Gunn is struggling with Superman at the box office. Look, check this out. Let's be real. Let's call it how it is. With Man of Steel, people are still talking about it 12 years later. And because of that, look at where we are right now, because this came out today. Zack Snyder's Man of Steel destroys James Gunn's Superman. So to the ones that are saying how they're making money, no, they're not. They're barely struggling to make their budget. And at the rate that it's going, look, now is not the time to say that the DCU is winning, because it's not. It's struggling. It can't make its budget back yet. They're pulling it out of theaters outside of the US. That's telling you loud and clear that people are fed up and people don't care about it. Because you know what people want? People want Henry Cavill back. People want Man of Steel 2. And they want this greatness that we were robbed from, because that's what the studio was going to give us. And they decided to turn their back on us. And they wanted to go forward with this reboot, and it's not working, because it's clear they're not making the money. This movie should be making $1 billion after 12 years. There should be no excuses, and it's already proven that Man of Steel with Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill was ahead of the game years ago. That tells you everything. People want Man of Steel 2, and in due time, we will get it, because the demand keeps on growing. And talking about demand, this is something very important that's happening right now. So if you're not aware, McFarlane Toys, before they lose the license, they just dropped this out of nowhere. They announced it yesterday, and today, when they announced it, it actually went up for sale, for this crowdfunding that started today, July 23rd, 2025 at 11 a.m. Now, check this out. When it comes to it, this is selling, all right? You might be asking yourself, how does a crowdfund, type of project work? It's very simple. Hasbro does it all the time. They put out this, item, for example, and in this case is, Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Batmobile. We got 2 versions of it, and every tier unlocks, every goal that's met unlocks something, so we can get the whole project and what it is that they're doing, the prototype, to get fully funded. This in 5 hours, right? This is the time that I'm at right now. 5 hours into this, it's already made halfway of the mark that they need. They need $400,000 to be able to fund this and put it into production, so we can actually get this. And there's different tiers that you can pay, and you don't have to pay everything that they're asking, but you unlock what you can pay. And looking at this, in 5 hours, it's already made 51.45%. That's more than half of the goal. Think about that. That's in 5 hours. And they're already at $205,000. That is insane. That's crazy. Meanwhile, Superman is struggling at the box office. The Snyderverse and everything that has to do with it sells. It makes money. This is why I'm saying it's not about the money, because we have the money. We're the fans, the customers, and consumers. It's about sending a message to WB once and for all that once you restore the Snyderverse, this is what awaits you. This is your great reward. This is your prize. You want to make money. If it wasn't about money, you wouldn't be doing and investing in this reboot, which is not making you money. It's costing you money. Meanwhile, you need Zack Snyder, you need the Snyderverse fans, and you need everything that has to do with the DCEU to fund. Keep that in mind, to fund your DCU, because it's not making money. With James Gunn, all it's been doing is costing you money. With Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse, it makes you money. And this right here is proof. In 5 hours, it's already made what they're trying to get. That we have a month to reach the goal. This is going to completely surpass the numbers that they're trying to make. And this is showing to all of them, the studio, the executives, the shareholders, wake up already. Restore the Snyderverse. You need to make Man of Steel 2. Everyone, everywhere, around the world is asking, is demanding, and is giving money. You're seeing it with this. The only way for you to be back in business and be on top of the game is by restoring the Snyderverse. Because we, the fans, the customers, the consumers worldwide have spoken. Because we will stop at nothing. And this is proof right here. Drop your comments, hit that subscribe, and until next time.